Okay, so let's get going. All right, my friends, let's find that seated position that feels best to you. So if that's cross-legged, great. If it's other than that, it's absolutely fine too. And let's give a big shoulder roll up and back. And let those shoulders slide down and away. Let those shoulders slide and let that tension just dissipate. Eyes are closed. Turn your palms to face the sky. Bring your index finger to gently touch your thumb. Now I want you to really pay attention and be mindful of the softness in the eyes and letting go of the tension in the jaw. The lifting through the spine, let go through the hips. And we're going to take those big, full, deep breaths in and out through the nose, allowing the belly to be soft, expanding the rib cage front to back, side to side. Oh, those big, full inhales, full of calming, cleansing energy. And as you exhale, let go of any negative energy, any worries, any anxiety, just let it disappear. Really working to get those full big breaths, giving yourself permission to quiet your mind. We gently turn the palms to the shins just below the knees and take a big breath in. Press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. We're going to hold our cow pose just for a moment. On your next exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin, hold for a moment. Inhale, press it through, arch your back. Now just move at the pace of your breath. Exhaling and hollow. Seated cat and cow. Big, full, deep breaths, guys. And let's inhale it back up to that neutral spine, walking the hands forward, releasing the weight of the upper body down. Just be really gentle here, guys, and just let your body melt. You're always welcome to bend at the elbows and support the head if you like. So just being mindful and then slowly working your way down, maybe stacking fists as that lower back starts to release, stacking hands, and then extending those arms out. So just kind of play with it a little bit and come to that different level as your body's ready. Inhale, lift just slightly, and let's walk those hands out to the right. Reach through your left fingertips as far as you can reach, pressing that left sit bone towards the mat, and relax the weight of your head. Left arm comes up and over, opening the tummy and chest, coming down onto your forearm if you like, or staying up onto your palm. We turn and take our gaze up along the inside of that left arm. Now slowly turn your gaze down towards your mat with a little tuck of your chin towards your right collarbone. And let's circle that left arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back, just rolling that left shoulder back and away from you just a bit to feel that nice stretch all the way through the neck and into the shoulder. Left arm circles back up and over. And exhaling, releasing the tummy and chest back to your thigh. Nice, big, full breaths. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center, fingertips reaching out far as you can reach. Hopefully that lower back has let go of some of the tension. Don't force things to happen that aren't ready to happen. Again, using that support with the hands as you need. And let's inhale, lifting slightly, walk your hands out to the left. Reach through your right fingertips as far as you can reach. Right sit bone presses towards the mat. And we take that right arm up and over, opening the tummy and chest. Turn your gaze up towards the sky. You can remain up on the palm of the hand, or if it feels right to you, come down onto that left forearm just for a deeper stretch. Should feel really good all the way down that right side. Slowly turn your gaze towards the mat. Tuck your chin towards your collarbone. And let's circle that right arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back. As you roll that right shoulder back and away, just noticing that stretch through the neck and into the shoulder. Right arm circles back up and over. And exhale, release the tummy and chest to your thigh, reaching it out. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through the center, fingertips reach out, far as you can reach. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good in that lower back and into those hips. Just gently warming up. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms overhead as you reach up nice and tall. Exhale and release, rotating to the right. Left hand to the top of the thigh, right hand to the mat behind you. Sit tall. And then turn and take your gaze out over that right shoulder. Pressing your left shoulder down and away from your ear. Breathe. So getting as much length in that spine and as much rotation in that torso as your body's ready to go. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. And as you exhale, turn to the left. Right hand to the outside of the knee, left hand behind you, sit up nice and tall, and then slowly take your gaze out over that back shoulder. And then gently press that right shoulder down and away. Those calming, cleansing breaths, quieting the mind, quieting the nervous system. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky, and as you exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, lower those arms to shoulder height. Now press those palms forward as you reach the spine back. Tuck your chin. And inhale, rise, lift those arms overhead. And as you exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V as you gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky and release those hands down by your sides. Let's come forward and up onto all fours to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width. We're going to tuck our toes and we're going to lift our knees just an inch off of the mat. Engaging the core muscles, engaging those quadriceps, lifting out of the shoulders, strong arms. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, extend the legs, shift your weight back towards your heels. Relaxing the weight of the head down. Softening that face. Let's inhale it back to that hovering tabletop. Breathe. We shift our weight to our right toes. Left leg extends straight back. So we're really firing up that right leg. And then pull that left knee in. Tuck the toes. Right leg, extend it back. Just tap the toes. Strong through the belly. Pull it in. Let's do one more each side. Left leg extends. So we're staying stable, solid. Pull that left leg in. Right leg extends out. Core is engaged. Full body's working, guys. And bring it back to that hovering tabletop. Exhale, extend the legs. Shift your weight back towards your heels. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. And just release the weight of the upper body down. Let your head be heavy. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on. And shift some weight forward into those toes. And then back into your heels. Into the toes. And back into the heels. Centering your weight, we sway side to side, making that arc around the legs. We come back to center, relaxing the arms and just ever so gently rolling it up. One vertebra stacking on top of the other. Promoting that good posture, aligning the spine. As you stand tall, big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Do that again, big shoulder roll up and back. And shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches high, lean in and reach. Take your gaze up to find the base of that right thumb. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, right arm down, left arm high. Take your gaze up to find the base of that left thumb. You can close your eyes if you'd rather. Inhale, both arms come up. Let's do that one more time each side. Exhale, reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side. Lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Pull the hands to heart center, bend the knees, and let's sit to chair. Knees are apart. Chest is lifted. Weight is in our heels. If you like, extend those arms overhead. If you prefer it to have those hands at heart center, that is absolutely fine. Inhale, half lift. Just straighten the legs a little bit. Still weight in those heels. And then sink. Inhale, reach to the sky. Extend the arms, extend the legs. Exhale, swan back to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We bend the right knee, left heel presses towards the mat. Switch sides, left knee bends, right heel down. And just gently walk it out. Alternate bending those knees. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhale and sweep that right foot to the outside of the right hand, toes slightly turned out. Rotate and reach, right arm to the sky. Find your breath. Feel that extension lift out of the shoulders, up through the tips of the fingers. Let's circle that right arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back, adding that rotation, just a little deeper twist. Tucking that hand kind of to the outside of that left hip, lifting out of that left shoulder. Inhale, extending right arm to the sky. And exhale, release that hand to the inside of your right foot, step it back to plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Shifting your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot to a little bit of the outside of that left hand. Slight turn out of that foot. Rotate your body and extend left arm to the sky. Reaching up just as high as you can reach. Nice little stretch for that left hip. Through those hip flexors down the front of that right leg. And as we circle that left arm around behind the back, a little deeper rotation as we tuck that left hand to the outside of the right hip. Gazing up over that left shoulder. Lifting out of that right shoulder. Once again, extending that left arm to the sky. Slowly release your hand to the inside of your foot. Step it back to plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Open those knees nice and wide. Sit it back to extended child's pose. Chin or cheek to the mat. Extending those arms out nice and long. Feeling that great stretch through the ribs, through the arms, through the shoulders, into those hips. Extending those arms out nice and long, hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift those hips to the sky. You might need to adjust your feet a little bit, your hands a little bit, whatever you need to come to your down dog. And let's gently sway those hips side to side. Breathe slow, steady breaths. Then we come back to center. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Bringing the big toes to touch, a little space between the heels. Relax the weight of your head. Shifting weight forward and back. just from the balls of the feet and the toes and back to the heels. Just play with it a little bit. And with that little bit of a pigeon-toed stance with your feet, just a little different kind of stretch through the outsides of the ankles, up through the calves. Now center your weight. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Sweep the hands from the back of the feet to the front of the feet as you sit to chair. Shift your weight to your heels. Lift those toes. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and sink. Inhale, reach to the sky. Circle the arms to the back. As your hands pass by your hips, sit back to chair. Pull the hands to heart center. Let's rotate, placing that right elbow to the left knee. Pressing against the knee and working to bring your hands towards heart center. That right knee wants to slide forward. Don't let it. Find your breath. We turn back to face front. Inhale, reach to the sky. Once again, arms circle back. As your hands pass by your hips, shift your weight back to your heels. Pull the hands to heart center. We rotate. Left elbow to the right knee. Pressing against the knee. Working to bring those hands towards heart center. Should be able to lift those toes, guys. That left knee wants to slide forward. Don't let it. Find your breath. We turn back to face front. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V, gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Interlace your fingers at the top. All but the index finger and thumb. Close those heels. Feet are side by side. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lean to the right. Press your hips to the left. Inhale it back up. And exhale, lean to the left. Hips to the right. Lean and feel that stretch. Inhale, both arms that come up. Find a focal point out in front of you. Shift your weight forward, lift your heels. High as you can get them. As long as you can make your body. Strong through the belly, strong through those legs. Whole body engaged. Slowly release your hands and lower the arms down by your sides. Now gently release those heels back to the mat. Open up those feet to hip width apart, to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Take a giant step back with your left foot. Core strong, lift the arms. Now that back knee can come to the mat if you like, or keep it off. We're going to inhale and straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale and sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. We circle the left arm forward, right arm back. Big circle all the way around behind and come up tall. And now that right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. Big circle. Rotation all the way back overhead. Exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, flow forward. Hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog. Or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Shifting your weight to your right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Circle the arms overhead. Crescent. Our crescent lunge, that low, deep lunge, guys. Working hard for that left leg, feeling that great stretch for the right leg. Inhale, straighten the front leg a little. And then exhale, sink, stay low. Left arm forward, right arm back. Big circle with those arms. Don't overthink it. Right arm forward, left arm back. Big circle. And overhead. Flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, you're welcome to grab a drink or inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, one push up. Toes or knees, one half push up. Half to high. Take it slow down. Breathe. Take your time. Find your breath. That lowest point, hold for a moment. One bottom half push up, half to low. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Allowing those heels to sink. Pressing through the palms of the hands, guiding your weight back towards your heels. Nice big deep breaths, guys. The end of your exhale, take the gaze between your hands. Walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And as you exhale, take a giant step back with your right foot, opening those arms out to a T. Core is strong. Shoulders soft. Rotate palms to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, grand plie down. Stay low in the legs. Pull the hands to heart center. Shoulders are soft. Pelvis is tucked under. Belly is strong. Let's lift that left heel. High as you can get it. And release. Lift the right heel. High as you can get it. Stay low in those legs. And release. Find a focal point out in front of you. Lift both. Core is strong. Feel that strength, guys. Feel the balance. And gently release the heels. Extend the arms overhead. Extend those legs. Open the arms out to a T. And let's hinge it forward. Coming all the way over. Releasing the hands and relaxing the weight of the head. Just letting gravity take a hold. Let's rock back to our heels and turn our toes inward. That pigeon-toed stance with those feet, just getting a really nice stretch through the outer ankles, outer calves. Weight back into those heels, turn those toes back out. And we're gonna inhale, lifting halfway up, supporting with those hands, arms are long. Core is strong, take a big breath in and bend. Right knee. Left sole of the foot stays to the mat, so we lower the bottom no lower than your knee. Just feeling that stretch all through the inner thigh. And we rise. Keeping that core strong as you inhale, bend the left knee. Right sole of the foot stays connected to the mat. And re-rise. Let's do that one more time each side. Inhale, bend the knee. Breathe, feeling that deep stretch all the way through the inner thigh. And re-rise. One more time to the left as you inhale, bend that left knee. Right sole of the foot stays connected to the mat. Oh, it feels good. And slowly come back to center. Let's walk those hands to the right. As far as you can walk your hands. And we're gonna reach that left hand out as far as we can reach it. And draw your nose towards your right knee. Long stretch down that left side. Now you can stay right here. Or if you like, pull that left hand back just enough to maybe get the forearm and the elbow to the mat. We rotate our body and extend. Left arm to the, right arm to the sky. Reach as high as you can reach. So if we're not on the elbow, that's okay. And as you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. We walk those hands back through to center and then over to the left. And we're gonna walk to the left and we're gonna take that right hand and we're gonna reach it out as far as we can reach it. And we're gonna take our nose towards that left knee. So we get this beautiful stretch all through the waist, through the rib, down the arm on that right side. So again, you can stay here. Or if you like, pull that left or that right elbow back just a little bit. Forearm to the mat. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up just as high as you can reach. Feel that extension, that lift out of the right shoulder, out of the left shoulder, and up through the tips of the fingers. As you exhale, slowly release that left hand down. We're going to walk it back through to center. We're going to cross that right hand and reach it over to the left ankle or the knee, kind of the shin, anywhere you like. And then we're going to reach that left hand to the right leg, anywhere along the leg you like. Now you might need to shorten your stance a little bit. That's absolutely fine. Make that happen. Just take a hold with those hands, opposite hand to the opposite leg. Feel that space in the upper back. That nice release in the shoulders. Now gently release, but take note of which arm is in front because we're going to do the same thing, but the other arm is going to be in front. So just switch those hands. Again, opposite hand to opposite leg, just having the other one in front. And gently release the arms, let them hang. Heel toe those feet in once. Toes are turned out. Core is strong. We're going to slowly bend the knees and lower the bottom down to frog pose. So bottom is no lower than those knees. Centering your hands out in front of you. Lengthen through the crown of the head. So just gazing forward out in front of those fingertips. Now we're going to stay at this level and just lift the chest, pulling those hands. So we're not all the way in garland pose. We're above garland pose. Firing up those legs. Inhale, reach to the sky. Extend the arms, extend those legs. Exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center. Turn your toes back towards the top of the mat and a step forward to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop, and we're just going to hold our flank for a second. Toes or knees. So we're lifting out of those shoulders. Just checking in. Stability and strength here, guys. Whole body's working. So the glutes are not formally squeezing, okay? They're engaged, but they're kind of passively engaged. I want you to do a little bit of a pelvic tilt, and that's going to engage them slightly. I want you to draw that belly button in and up and lift out of those shoulders, lengthening through the crown of the head. One more good breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips to down dog. Adding a little tip of the pelvis, reaching those sit bones high. Pressing the palms of the hands and the pads of the fingers into the mat to guide your weight back towards those heels. Let's shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the mat. Windmill your arms up to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Shoulders are soft. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale and sink. Let's do that again. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky. Reach it forward as far as you can reach and take it up and back to reverse warrior. Lengthening and reaching through those right fingertips, allowing that left hand to slide down that back leg. Let's inhale and straighten that front leg a little bit. See if you can reach any further back. And then exhale, sink. Breathe. And let's inhale it back up to warrior two. Straightening your front leg. Opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Reach it out over those right toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down. Left arm high. Extend out of the shoulder up through the tips of your fingers. Gazing up towards the sky. If that's okay on your neck. Otherwise, straight ahead or down towards your right big toe. Find your breath. Rotate that left palm towards the front. Reach it up and over. Long stretch all the way down that left side. Now again, gaze is wherever you need it to be for your neck to be happy. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky and slowly rise all the way back up. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse triangle. We turn our gaze towards our back heel, tucking your chin towards that left collarbone. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, bend that right knee once again, reverse warrior. And inhale it back up Windmilling that left arm up and over, placing that left hand along the inside of your right foot. Adjust your feet if you need to. Back heel remains on the mat. We rotate the body and extend. Right arm to the sky. Reach it up as high as you can reach. Feel that extension out of the shoulder. Up towards the sky. Rotating that right palm towards the front. Reach it up and over. Arm right along the side of the face. Breathe. Inhale, lift that right arm to the sky. And exhale, slowly release that right hand down. One hand on either side of your foot. Back heel comes off the mat to a runner's lunge. Just holding here for a moment. We bring both hands to the inside of the foot. Let's bring that back knee to the mat. Keep those toes tucked under. And just breathe. Allowing that right knee to roll open. Now, for whatever reason, with those toes tucked under in the back, you're like, this is not good. You can untuck them. And then draw that right knee back in. Now, untuck those toes and release the top of the foot to the mat. Let's come down onto the left forearm if that feels okay to you. Otherwise, just stay up. Right forearm, if that feels okay. And just relax the weight of your head down. Now, if having that knee down, you're like, I wish I was a little deeper. You can tuck the toes and lift that back knee once again. Our lizard pose. Just find that place that feels good to you. Releasing that back knee. Untuck those toes. Let's walk the hands back up. One hand on either side of the foot. And let's press it back. Reaching your sit bones towards the back of your mat. Lift those right toes. Square your hips. And draw your nose towards your knee. And let's inhale, coming forward once again, bending that right knee. Shifting that left hand to the outside, the pinky toe side of your right foot. Rotate your body and extend. Right arm to the sky. Now, if having that hand on the outside of your foot, too challenging, guys, just bring it to the inside. Breathe. Exhale, slowly releasing that right hand down. One hand on either side of your foot. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up your hips. Lift that right leg just as high as you can get it. Add a flex of that right foot and a bend of that right knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Coming down onto your left forearm, if you like. Pressing that right palm into the mat, guiding that weight back towards that left heel. Extending right leg once again, point your toes, slowly releasing that right leg down, coming back to down dog. Holding your down dog, another great opportunity to just check in or grab a drink, or let's inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, let's open up those legs, toes or knees, one push up. Let's open up those hands, toes or knees, one push up. Let's close those feet, toes or knees, one push up. Close the hands, one more, toes or knees. And lift those hips to down dog. Let's gently sway those hips side to side. Just big deep breaths, guys. Checking in. Let's come back to center. Close your eyes. Give your head a little shake. Yes or no, and then let it relax. Take a second with your lips. Checking in, how are we feeling? Strong, calm, honoring the hard work that we are putting into these asanas. What a gift to be able to move, to breathe, to do this. And let's shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the mat. Windmill those arms up to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Soften those shoulders. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale. and sink. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, reach forward as far as you can reach. Let's take it up and back. Reverse warrior. Right hand sliding down that back leg, left fingertips reaching. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. See if you can reach it any further back with those left fingertips. And then exhale, sink. And inhale and back up to warrior two. Straightening your front leg. Opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Reach it out over those left toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. Triangle. Extending that right arm straight up to the sky. So there's this tendency to kind of relax that top arm and just let it kind of open. I want you to really be active, mindful, and reach. Now rotate that right palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Where do you need to look for your neck to be happy? We're lengthening and we're reaching all the way from the fingertips out through that hip and feeling that amazing stretch down the right side. Inhale, lift that right arm to the sky and slowly rise. Take your time. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Oh, reverse triangle, right hand sliding down that back leg. We turn our gaze towards that back heel. A little tuck of your chin towards your collarbone. Space between the ribs. Between the top of the pelvis and the base of the rib cage. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bend that left knee. Sink low, once again, reverse warrior. We inhale it back up, windmilling that right arm up and over. Placing your hand along the inside of that left foot. Adjust your feet if you need to. Back heel remains on the mat. We rotate and extend left arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can reach. Feel that extension. Lift out of that right shoulder. Feel that wonderful stretch in that left hip. Breathe. Rotating that left palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Long diagonal line. Arm just resting right along the side of the face. Inhale, lift that left arm back to the sky. Exhale, slowly releasing that left hand down. One hand on either side of your foot, back heel comes off the mat into a runner's lunge. Let those hips be heavy. Sinking in. Let's bring both hands to the inside of the foot and bring that back knee to the mat, keeping those toes tucked under. Just that nice stretch for the toes and for the arch of the foot. If that's not great for you today, for whatever reason, just feel free to untuck those toes. Coming down onto your right forearm if you like. Left forearm if you like. And just relax the weight of your head. Now again, if you like that intensity, you can keep those toes tucked and extend that right leg. Lizard pose. Releasing that back knee to the mat. Untuck those toes and let's walk the hands back up. One hand on either side of the foot, core is strong. We're going to slowly begin to press those hips back. Left toes pop off the mat, square those hips, and draw your nose towards your knee. Amazing stretch on the back of that left leg. We inhale, coming forward, bending that left knee once again. Now we're going to take that right hand and we're going to take it to the outside of the pinky toe side of your foot, rotating your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up. So again, if having that right hand to the outside of your foot is a little too challenging, not feeling great, just shift it to the inside, allowing those hips to be heavy. Find your breath. As you exhale, release that left hand down. Right hand to the inside of your foot. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Lift that left leg just as high as you can get it. Add a flex of your foot. And a bend in that left knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Press through the palms of the hands. Guide that weight back towards that right heel. If you like, come down onto that right forearm. A little extra push with that left hand. Find your breath. Once again, extending that left leg. And releasing it down, coming back to down dog. Just find your perfect down dog. Whatever feels perfect to you today. And we're going to turn those fingertips towards one another. Heels of the hands turn out. Now you can stay right here just in your down dog. That little change in that grip or that hand position just changes this. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? If the body feels ready, as you inhale, bend the elbows, lower the crown of the head towards the mat, and then exhale, press it back up. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale and press it back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, lower. And exhale, press. 1 more time. Inhale, lower. And exhale, press, turning those fingertips back towards the top of the mat. Taking your gaze towards the top of the mat. Walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale and release that left hand down by your side. Right forearm crosses the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the right. Relaxing the weight of that right hand. Reaching with your left fingertips as far down your leg as you can reach. Take a moment and get those big, deep breaths, guys. That calming, cleansing energy. Inhale, extend right arm. Switch sides, left arm up, right arm down. Cross the crown of the head with that left forearm and gently pull to the left. Relax the weight of the left hand. And then reach with those right fingertips as far as you can reach. Breathe. Extending left arm, lifting the right, interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky. And as you exhale, lean to the right, press through that left palm. Just as far as you can. Inhale it up nice and tall. Exhale and lean to the left, press through that right palm. Stretching all the way down the side of the body. Inhale it back up. Pull the hands to heart center. And let's find a focal point out in front of us. Core is strong and we shift our weight to our left foot. Right knee lifts to 90 degrees and flex your foot. You are welcome to stay right here. If you like, extending that left arm out to a T, right hand supports underneath that right thigh, lifting the chest. You can stay right here. Or if you like, begin to extend that right leg a little or a lot. Hand can remain on the thigh, or you can start to walk that hand down towards the foot, if you like, taking a hold of the big toe with the first 2 fingers in your thumb. Now we can keep that leg facing front, or whether the leg is bent or straight, regardless, if you like, open that leg out to the right. Breathe. Chest is lifted, core is strong, and if it feels right to you, slowly take your gaze out over that left arm. And once again, we bring our gaze back to center, like hitting the rewind button, drawing that leg back to center, supporting behind the thigh, bending the knee, hands to heart center, and gently step it out. Roll out your ankle, stretch your toes, get rid of the wiggle with the arms, and clear your head of what just happened. And then we pull those hands back to heart center. We find that focal point once again. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left knee lifts to 90 degrees and flex the foot. Now let go of what happened on the other side, because it's a totally different ballgame on this side. Extending the right arm out to a T. Left hand supports behind that left thigh.
So again, it doesn't have to be matchy-matchy, guys. We want to find success and we want to find that place where we can really balance. If it feels right to you, extend that left leg. We can start to walk the hand down towards the foot or keep it where it is. Breathe, chest is lifted. Now, regardless if the leg is straight or the knee is bent, you're welcome to open the leg out to the side. Breathe. So if you find yourself falling in and out of the pose, back off just a little bit, or don't be afraid to use a wall, a counter, or a chair. And if it feels right to you, slowly take your gaze out over that right arm. Find your breath. We hit that rewind button, coming back to center with the gaze, coming back to center with the leg. Pulling that left hand back underneath that left thigh, bending the left knee. Hands travel to heart center, and release your leg down. Roll out your ankles, stretch your toes. Get rid of the wiggles with the arms. Nice job, you guys. Roll those shoulders up and back to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step back up to high plank. Super slow. Take your time. Keep those elbows right by the rib cage. Elbows pointing straight back. Shoulders not crunching up by the ears. Press it through up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. Extending those arms out nice and long. Just letting those sit bones reach back towards your heels. Reaching out to those fingertips. Just feel that great stretch through the shoulders. Wonderful place to check in. And then slowly walk our hands up. Come over into one hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down to the top of your mat. Legs are going to be long. We're going to cross that right leg up and over the left, so the ankle just above the knee, and sit up nice and tall. Breathe. So if ever at any point having the knee bent is not the very best, guys, it's okay. Make an adjustment. If there's another pose that you love, feel free to do that. We're going to bring the hands behind us and lean back onto those hands as you pull that left foot in. And I want you to be mindful, there's this tendency, right, to hollow out the tummy and the chest. I want you to press that chest forward. Doesn't matter which way your hands are pointing. I want you to really lift through the spine. Breathe. Feels right to you when you want a little deeper stretch. Lift your bottom, slide your bottom forward towards that left foot, and then walk those hands back up. We want to make sure that we still have a neck. We have this tendency to kind of sink into our shoulders. I want you to press it up and find that neck. Breathe. Add a little flex of that foot just to make sure that we're keeping that ankle happy. Should feel a pretty decent stretch in that right hip at this point. Now you're welcome to stay right here or back your bottom off just enough so that you can release your hands and wrap the crook of the elbow around the outside of the knee and around the outside edge of your foot. Now this rotation for the knee, guys, drawing it in like this, if it's not great, don't force it. Just keep that leg against the thigh. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. If it feels right to you, start to lean back a little bit. Engaging those core muscles, but keeping that chest tall. Just being mindful that we don't hollow out. If you like, lift that left leg. Flex your foot. Maybe extend the leg. Breathe. Now we're just going to fire up those hip flexors and the lower abs a little bit, that left leg. We're going to lower it down and lift it back up. Lower it down and lift it back up. One more time. Lower it down and lift it back up. Bend the knee. Coming forward to release the leg. Extend that left leg all the way out. Sit up nice and tall. Now we can keep that right foot over the thigh or bring your foot to the inside of that left thigh, and we're going to walk it forward. So by crossing the ankle over the thigh, that might be too much pressure on the underside of that left knee. Just listen. Listen to your body, be nice to it. If that's too much pressure for that left knee, just bring that sole of the right foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands behind you. Extend that right leg and cross the left. Sit up tall. Breathe. So we're just checking in. Feels pretty good. Bend the right knee. Draw it in. So again, it doesn't matter which direction your hands are facing. We're going to lift the chest and lengthen through the crown of the head. Should feel pretty good for that left hip. If it feels right to you, lift your bottom, slide it forward. Walk your hands back up. So 2 things we want to make sure of. Do we still have a neck? Find your neck. And is your bottom still connected to the mat? So if there's space between your bum and the floor, back off a little bit. Sit your bottom back down. So here's fairly intense stretch. If you're like, this feels amazing and I want more, there's more. Back your bottom off enough just to release your hands and wrap the crooks of the elbows around the outside edge of your foot and the outside edge of your knee. And then draw that leg in nice and tight. Lifting the chest, making sure we're not hollowing out and rounding through the spine, but sit up nice and tall. Breathe if you like, start to lean back. So kicking in those core muscles, but again, making sure that we're not hollowing out the tummy and chest and rounding through the spine. If you like, lift that right leg, kicking in those hip flexors and those lower abs on that right side. You can extend the leg and flex your foot. Now we've engaged the quad, those hip flexors even more. Another intensity, we lower the heel and lift. Lower the heel. So not only are we changing the lever and recruiting more and more muscles, but we also have to find balance here, last one. And take it up. Bend the knee. Come forward, release that left foot and extend that right leg. So again, we can keep that left foot crossed over the knee or transition that left foot to the inner thigh of that right leg. We walk the hands forward. So if it all feels fine until you start leaning forward and then all of a sudden there's too much pressure, yeah, just change it up, guys. Relax the weight of your head. So there's quite a few things going on. Just checking in to see kind of what part of your body might be talking the loudest. Just quiet it down as best you can. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And release your hands down by your sides. Extend the left leg out. Flex your foot and just alternate bending those knees. Just walk it out a little bit. Point, flex your foot. Just pedal it out. And extend both legs. Flex your feet. Reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands. And then relax the weight of your head. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms overhead as you lengthen through the crown of the head and hinge all the way up. Lower the arms to shoulder height, soften your feet, and ever so slowly roll it back. One vertebra coming to the mat at a time. And relax. Arms come out to a T. Let's draw that right foot in and then the left. Feet are hip width apart. Breathe. Let's bring the arms overhead, palms to the sky. Adding a little pelvic tilt so that the small of the back presses into the mat. And we're going to draw the knees right over those hips and extend the legs to the sky. So we've created a 90-degree bend with the upper and lower body. Flex your feet. Breathe. Now we can have those hands down by our sides, or for more intensity, keep those arms overhead, palms to the sky. And we're going to slowly lower the right leg to the mat, almost all the way down. And then slowly lift it back up. Left leg lowers, almost all the way down, as low as you can come without lifting that lower back. And rise. Now, if you feel like that was fairly easy, we're going to do both legs. Otherwise, stay with the one leg at a time. We definitely want to keep that small of the back, pressing into the mat and lift. One more time with both or the other leg. Slowly lower, low as you can go, keeping that belly button drawn in and the small of the back on the mat. And rise. Now reach those fingertips towards the sky. And if it feels right to lift up, reach and try to touch those toes. Find your breath. Now we're going to keep those fingertips right where they are. And again, we're going to lower that right leg.
And lift it back up. Lower the left leg. Keep those fingertips where they are. Trying to get those toes back towards your fingertips with the left leg. Again, either both feet or one at a time. Keep your fingertips where they are. Keep those shoulder blades lifted and rise. One more time with both or the other leg. Slowly lower and rise. Relax the weight of the upper body. Draw the knees in towards the chest, hands to your shins, just below your knees. Rock side to side. Just some really good core work there. Mindful, because it's not easy. Your hands kind of want to go all over the place. Your legs don't want to come back to your fingertips. I mean, it's just kind of crazy the way that happens. So it's all really, really a mindful exercise and very deliberate rather than a haphazard. We don't want that. Coming back to center. Release your hands down by your sides. We're going to lift the soles of the feet towards the sky as though you're going to stand on the ceiling. And then let's open up those knees a little bit wider than your hips. Reaching up, taking a hold of the outsides of the legs or the outside of your foot. We're going to relax the weight of the arms and press that tailbone towards the mat. And if it feels right to you, use the strength of your arms to start to pull those knees along the outside of your rib cage. But we want to really work to press that tailbone towards the mat and draw those shoulder blades down towards the mat. Find your breath. Dead bug or happy baby. And gently release the intensity, pull those knees back to center. Extending your left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand to the outside of the right knee and gently pull your leg across your body. Pull shoulders on the mat. Turn your gaze out over that right arm. And just close your eyes. You guys have worked hard. We got a lot done today. Celebrate the movements, the breath, your mind. Quiet and calm. Bringing out any last little bit of tension. Releasing that left hand, rolling back to center. Extending that right leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation to that hip. Slowly lower the leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T. Right hand to the outside of the left knee and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. Turn your gaze out over that left arm. Close your eyes. Nice big deep breaths. Releasing that right hand, rolling back to center. Extending your left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip. Reach out to the toes and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Arms come down by your sides, turning the palms open to the sky, or you're welcome to rest your hands on your tummy. And we're just going to take a moment to find a comfortable place. Make whatever adjustments you need to make. Now maybe that perfect place is on your side or up in a seated position rather than being on your back. Just find that place where your body can relax. Where we quiet our minds and we give ourselves permission to just be, to re-energize and reconnect mind, body, and spirit through our breath. Here within the stillness, we promote positive energy. We let go of anxiety, worry, frustration, replacing with a sense of peace, gratitude, and joy. We allow our body and our mind to assimilate all of the asanas that we have done today to promote health and well-being.
Each breath, each movement, such a gift, you guys. We give ourselves permission to allow our life to be wonderful, full of joy, full of hope, full of happiness. Not to say that negative emotions won't sneak in from time to time. They will. But know that you have the power within you to transition those from a negative energy to a positive energy. Through the power of our breath, through the power of choice. Allow yourself just a few more moments to truly relax and just breathe. And slowly, gently, we begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Noticing the breath just a little deeper. We stretch our limbs, and as you're ready, gently drawing the knees in towards your chest and rolling to one side. Using the strength of your arms to help you come up to a seated position that feels right to you. Rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall, and take those big, deep breaths. Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Beautiful job. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you have the best day, and I always, always, always look forward to the next time we get together. Take care. Be well, and namaste.